Hello Libra, thank you for joining me. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all well wherever you are. Libra, this is going to be your fairy oracle reading for January going into February 2021. I've already pre-shuffled the fairy oracle card, so I'll just do a final shuffle for you. And just to mention that it is a general reading, so it won't resonate fully with all of you. But the energies are here and they're your energies, so it's to a greater or a lesser degree. Okay, so we'll see what the fairy realm want to say to you at this time. So we have your current energy or a situation, a challenge to that, what's in your power ×2, a possible outcome based on the advice coming through, and something else that the energies would like to say to you, which may or may not be connected to the rest of the reading. Okay. So at the bottom of the pack we have Lom the Poet. Lom the Poet is a dreamer energy, is very romantic, youthful energy. What does spark his interest is anything to do with poetry, writing, anything to do with the arts. So that might be referring to some of you Libra. For others of you, this is just saying that there's something that is sparking your interest now that you are wanting to focus on. So we'll see where that's going. I'm going to have a quick look at the cards first and then I'm going to clarify the cards. But so first of all, we've got at the heart of the reading we have the Friends, and this is about friendships, close friendships. Could be about a relationship or friends and family, community. But it's when we have shared interests, shared values, total trust, and similar views of where we're going. So not needing to check or double check that somebody's got our back, because you know that connection is well and truly there. So this is something about having a good connection with somebody, or a friendship group, or as I say, it could be family and community, but that lovely connected feeling with others, and having a vision of where we're going forward. So that's right at the heart of your reading, which is lovely, Libra. The challenge for you is the Solus. And the Solus, in its purest sense, this is the sun energy. Solus is quite a masculine energy, vibrant, warm, a creator of life. And when Solus comes forward, he energizes all of the cards in a reading, all of the cards around him. So he's sort of so positive energies he will energize, and if any of the cards have got slightly challenging messages, he will also energize those. So just to be aware of that. Solus also sheds light on situations, so we'll see what this means when we clarify, because this is in the challenge part of your reading. So what's in your power at the moment? Well, the bodacious Bodak, he will finish off anything. He's a little bit mischievous, although he feels he's helping. So if there's anything that's not been finished, tied up, loose ends tied up, things put away, then he will step in and finish them, put them away, tie the loose ends up. But he'll do that in his own way, and it may not be the way you would want them doing. So he's very much an energy of, if there is anything outstanding that needs to be sorted, don't leave it, Libra, because somebody else may step in and sort it for you, and it won't be how you want it doing. So we'll clarify that in a minute. What else is in your power? Well, we have the Fawn, and this is about natural energy, a natural energy that is flowing. So for some of you, there's you're in your groove, basically. It's a natural law. You know, when you know you're in your groove and things are going well for you, you know, it's that time when you can't seem to put a step wrong, really, because the energies are flowing through you in such a lovely way. So this is within your power situation at the moment. So that's the lovely energy that we'll clarify in a minute. Now, possible outcome, we have the Master Maker. Okay, so the Master Maker, this is about skill, expertise, creativity, but not putting boundaries or what about around yourself so far as whatever it is that you do, because this is about being better than ever you thought you could be, going beyond, aiming for the stars, that sort of an energy. Don't limit yourself or restrict yourself or feel that you're the best you possibly can be, because you can be better. And that's what the Master Maker is saying. You know, aim to be better, to achieve more, grow into a bigger skin, if you like. All right, so that's interesting, because I'm coming back to Lom the Poet, which is about something that sparks his interest. Very, very creative energy. All right, now, what the energies want to say to you at this time. So this is the Pook, and the Pook brings forward a paradoxical energy. The Pook challenges us to look at, you know, what is real and what's not real in our situation. What's right, what's wrong, what's in the light, what's in the dark. You know, can we trust what we're seeing, if you like? Where are the connectivities? So we'll clarify the Pook in a minute, but this is about paradox. Perhaps you're looking at a situation where we're not quite sure whether what we're seeing or hearing is right. I suppose it could link in with the false news that's going around the globe at the moment, discussions about that. So, you know, it's that level of uncertainty, what to believe, what not to believe. So I'll just put that down a moment, and I'll just put Lom the Poet to one side and just do a shuffle now. So could we have some clarifying cards to clarify all of the cards on the table, please? For Libra, January going into February 2021. So joining Lom the Poet underneath here, we have the Singer of Courage. So courage is coming down for you, having courage, being courageous, having strength within you, or showing courage. All right, so this is what's being sent to you at this time, to have courage. So I'll just put, all right, and underneath courage was G. Hobya, and G. Hobya talks about what is it that you're fearful of, what is it that is preoccupying your thoughts, for some of you Libra, because they could be groundless, or it could be a seed of something that has grown out of proportion with the reality. So G. Hobya says, you know, face what it is you're fearing and diminish it, because often we build things up so they're bigger than what they actually should be. All right, and that's what he wants to say. And I think that sort of links in with the Pook, doesn't it, which is about what's real and what's not real. Okay, so I'll just put G. Hobya out of the way a minute. So the heart of your reading, we had the Friends linking in with like-minded friends going forward. And then Neris the alchemist. Neris the alchemist, this is when there's a quite a dramatic internal change that's happening. Although Neris is mindful of the past and what's happened in the past, she's just focused on the future going forward now, and is changed and changed permanently. And there's an internal change that's been happening within some of you, Libra. And, you know, not just yourself, but probably within your friendship group, friends, family, community. There's a great change that's happening, that's already happened. The challenge we saw was the sun, which we talked about. Okay, so this is the sun shedding light on something that needs healing. Lisa of the Shadows comes forward to say that, you know, the first steps you perhaps are already taking, some of you, the first steps to acknowledging some form of a trauma, some form of something that needs healing anyway. So whether it's counselling or taking the first steps toward therapy, or whether it's just having time with friends and family, talking things through, looking at situations more clearly because of the changes that are happening, quite significant changes. So light is being shed on that which needs to be healed. And then within your power, the bodacious bodak, which is tying up loose ends, finishing things that need sorting. Yes, and Oi that gnome. So Oi that gnome brings chaos. It's a chaotic energy. But the challenge within this chaos is look for the opportunity. Look for the opportunity that will present itself with any chaos, with any change, any transformation. There is opportunity. Will present itself. Sometimes the chaos has to come in so that it brings in change. So there's within this chaos, whatever this is, you know, looking for the opportunity to sort something out, finish something, tie the loose ends up, deal with something that needs dealing with. There's an opportunity. Although you may not see it immediately, Libra, whatever's happening around that's been quite chaotic, an opportunity is coming for you to deal with it, to put something to bed, if you like, sort something out in the way that you want it sorting out. And then the other energy within your power, we had the fawn, which was the natural flow of energy, natural law, being in the groove, things going smoothly, going well. And the clarifier is the Ra, and the Ra is a very fast mental activity. The Ra is not grounded. There's no the Ra isn't grounded. It's not supposed to be grounded. But I think one of the messages of this is you're going to have this energy, and it's connected to this flow, the groove that you're in, things flowing well. So a lot of mental activity, mental action linked in with this. But the other message of the Ra is we have to be grounded on this earth plane. So while you're going to be able to take advantage of this energy, this mental energy, mental acumen, do remember to stay grounded. Do remember to meditate, to slow down, to take deep breaths, to step back and think things through. Don't make decisions too quickly without thinking them through. So keep grounded, Libra. And of course, Libra, you are an air sign, very much of the mind, a deep thinker. So it's not a surprise that the Ra has come through and connected to the fawn. So in the outcome position, we had the Master Maker, which is about don't limit yourself, be better than you ever thought you could be, aim for the stars. And yes, we've got himself, which is a very powerful natural law again, a very godlike, universal energy. You can see all the stars in his hair. His third eye is lit up because he is all-knowing, all-encompassing. And you can see that his heart chakra is lit up there because he's a very benevolent, very kind, caring, giving. Is a very paternalistic energy, very protective energy. So fantastic. I mean, we've had the sun that brings in a lot of energy, that energizes the cards around, but himself does so also. He brings a lot of power and authority and energy, beautiful energy, to the cards around, to the reading, but he is connected to this master maker. So for some of you, you know, I feel the sky's the limit. You know, you can go so much further with whatever it is that is really doing it for you, really sparking your interest. These creative energies, beautiful. That's lovely. Okay, but do remember to don't allow any fearful thoughts to get the better of you. Put them in their place. So the other thing that the universe wanted to say was the pook, which was the paradoxical energy, what's real, what's not real, and the Lady of the Harvest. So the Lady of the Harvest, this is about letting go, the ending of a cycle. No matter, you know, there is generally sadness that can come with a completion of some sort. But it's a necessary completion, a necessary ending. So, but I just feel the energy of this card, this is saying there needs to be an end to these, the pook energy. That needs to come to an end now. That cycle is coming to an end. Perhaps the fake news type energy, what's real, what's not real, that that's been around for a while now, that's leading people into a lot of confusion and false thoughts. So that cycle is completing now, coming to an end. And some of you are going to be quite sad about that, but the universe wants to say this is what's happening now, and perhaps what needs to happen. Okay. So lots of changes, lots of internal changes, lots of energy. You need to tie up loose ends, start to heal from whatever's been happening, whatever the chaos that's been around for you, Libra. It's a time to start looking at that, tying up any loose ends. It's time for healing to start, but something quite amazing coming in for you. You're going into your groove, you're going to be thinking very clearly, and whatever it is that sparks your interest, you're going to achieve far more with that now than you thought possible. And a lot of universal backing and energy coming in for you here also. So lovely energies, but also, you know, don't allow fearful thoughts to hold you back. Lovely. So I'm just going to ask for, could we have 2 more messages please for Libra from the Earth Spirit? 2 more messages please for Libra. No. 2 more messages for Libra to round this reading up from the Earth Spirit. Cards. So we have DNA karma and we have fog veiled. So let's have a look at the DNA karma first. So this is very much as it says on the tin, you know, what we've inherited from our ancestors, from family relations over lifetimes. So there's been a karmic situation that has been in play. But I feel that is now coming to a conclusion now for many of you, Libra. If you have been unsure about why you feel or think the way you do, or why things have been happening as they have. There's this sort of karmic situation that has been passed on over generations, that I feel is probably now coming up to a head, or has come up to a head now. And veiled, so a fog. So it's been a bit foggy, been a bit unclear, uncertain. Things haven't been clear, but here we've got the sun shining through, and I think we've already had the sun, haven't we, that came out in the challenge position for you, that we were about shedding light on an area that needs for healing. And here we are again. The sun is shining and is going to clear the fog. Whatever is unclear at the moment, whatever is in the shadows, if you like, the sun is going to burn through that, and things are going to become more clear. The veil will start to lift for some of you, Libra. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Libra. I hope you've enjoyed the reading, and that for who it was meant for, that it's given you some clarity and understanding about your situation, and hopefully some guidance for going forward. All right, so good luck going forward, Libra. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you can join me again in the future. Bye bye for now.